Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. Staff Senate, I will now take roll call. Please state aye or type it in the chat once I call your name. Antonio Alvarez, Armando Ponce, Blanca Davila, Karina Alcantara, Carlos Ayala.
Aye.
Thank you. Adele Garza, Dina Lopez, Edna Munoz, Liz Reyes,
Aye.
Estela de la Garza, Francine Perez, Graciela Abrego, Jake Gonzalez, Jeanette Garcia, Juan Pablo Calderon, Crystal Marroquin, Leslie Orozco Zarate, Manuel Vidal.
Aye.
Thank you. Matthew Lerma, Matthew Munkis, Mauro Uriegas, Maria Garcia, Milagros Gilmora, Nicholas Swanson.
Aye.
Thank you. Ofelia Jimenez, Omar Nedzelski, Ruby Sanz.
Aye.
Thank you. Santiago Martinez, Stephanie Trujillo, Victoria Lozano, Yesenia Carter, and Maria Perez. Okay. Mr. President, the quorum has been established.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Welcome to our Staff Senate General Meeting for January 2026. Happy New Year. I hope everyone enjoyed their well-deserved break over the winter break. It's wonderful to have you all here this morning. We will begin our meeting with new business. Is there a motion to table the November 2025 meeting minutes?
I move to table the meeting minutes of November 2025.
Is there a second?
I second.
All those in favor, please state aye in the Teams chat. All opposed? Any abstentions? Okay. The November 2025 minutes have been tabled. To our first guest speaker of today's meeting, we will have Emilia Trevino for Student Employee Appreciation Week. Emilia, are you here?
Hi, yes. Good morning, Jake.
Awesome. Good morning. You may begin. You're able to share your screen if you would like.
Excellent. Yes, thank you very much. Give me one sec. Okay, let me know if you all can see it.
Yes.
Excellent. All righty. Well, thank you guys so much for having me here today. Like Jake said, my name is Emilia Trevino. I'm very excited to be with you guys today to talk about National Student Employment Appreciation Week. I visited around this time last year as well. And we really kind of just want to promote what will be happening. But specifically why I'm here today is to encourage you guys to nominate our students. So let me go to my next slide here. So as you all know, our students play an amazing and very important part. Our student employees do in our departments, right? They help us make everything run smoothly. I know that in our department, they're integral. And so this is our time to kind of tell them, hey, we appreciate you. This is how we nominate. I went ahead and put a little QR code for you guys. I'll also share this presentation with Staff Senate so that it can be sent out to all of you guys, or I can drop it in the chat after if that's easier. But really, it's a little lengthy, but I really encourage you guys to do it just because I feel like the students really appreciate it. Last year we had record-breaking numbers of nominations, and I'm really excited, and I'm hoping that we can actually exceed those nominations for this coming year. All of the nominees will be recognized during our award ceremony in that week in April, and they will receive a certificate. It's a really nice moment for you guys to share with them. And then, of course, our winner will be honored as well. Everybody gets a little treat, but our student of the year gets an even bigger and nicer treat. But yeah, we're really excited. We've noticed that our students really appreciate it. They print out, they keep their certificate, print out their picture, they put it on their desk. So it really does mean a lot to them. It is very meaningful. And the deadline to submit is February 9th. So you guys may have already been receiving those emails when we opened up the nominations. So I'm just here to kind of remind you guys that, the submission deadline is almost up. February will be here before we know it. So if you guys could take the time to do it, I would really appreciate it. And of course, we also have our supervisor of the year. So students are also nominating their supervisors. And as of right now, our students have actually submitted 103 nominations for supervisors of the year. So great job, and thank you guys for being the great supervisors that you are. However, student employee of the year nominations are only at 49. So we really need to get those numbers up. Like I said, our students do so much for us that it's a very simple way for us to give back. What I do want to introduce that we did not have last year is an opportunity for a national nomination, which I'm really excited about. Two of us got to go to the National Student Employment Association conference this year. And what we're able to do because we attended that is we're able to submit national nominations. So yes, we've done the UTRGV recognition, but we really want to take this on a national level. And so if you guys are interested in that, definitely let me know. There is that link where it says click here that I'll be sending you guys with a little more details. That nomination is a little bit different. What that is, it's actually an email letter, like in a letter format, where you talk about why your student is great. And if you could send that to us at Student Employment, then we will submit for you because only the people that attended that conference have the ability to do that. But we're really excited. The deadline to submit that is February 6th. So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me or to Student Employment or anybody on the Student Employment team. We're happy to help you guys with that. We will also recognize those students that had a national nomination as well during our National Student Employment Week award ceremony. So they will be recognized for that as well. And of course, if we get a national winner, I mean, that would be incredible. And it's really nice because the winners of our UTRGV Student Employee of the Year award, not only do they get a goodie, but they also get a $300 scholarship. And as you all know, money is very tight and anything helps. And they're very appreciative of that. So we want to, recognize them and give them that shout out whenever we can. So I appreciate your time. And I don't know if you guys have any questions for me. My presentation is very short. But yes, it's really just to encourage you guys to nominate.
Awesome. Thank you, Amelia. Yes, we do have one question in the chat. How many students can we nominate from our office?
So you nominate away. We will pick one, right? Like the winner. So you guys can nominate as many students as you'd like. I know they're all great, and sometimes it's hard to pick between who you think is best, right? One vote per department. No, you can nominate. So a committee is the one that reviews and grades. What we do is we actually do blind nominations. We scrub anything that can be identifying. So if you say the College of Sciences, blah blah blah, so we'll scratch that so that the grader doesn't know it's College of Sciences. So there's not that bias. And usually, with the help of Delma and her team, it is a mix of individuals from the Career Center. It's a mix of SGA members and student org members. So we try to get the students to help select this group of winners. So we don't pick them; the students pick them, and the Career Center helps with that as well. Um, but yes, they're blind nominations, so you nominate your students, and we'll take care of deleting what would identify them.
Awesome. Are there any other questions for Amelia? You can place them in the chat or you can unmute yourself. No? Okay. I think that's it. If you have any questions, though, please feel free to place them in the chat. And of course, that's accessible for everybody. So Amelia, if anybody does have any questions, they'll be placed there throughout the presentation. But if not, we can save them and we can share them with you at a later time.
Yes. Excellent. Thank you. And I'll drop that presentation right now in the chat. That way you guys have that as well and you guys can reference it. Like I said, click on the links. And I'm super excited about this nomination for the national level because I think that's very exciting. And I think our students are definitely worthy. So it'll be exciting to see if they're the winners there as well. Those we have nothing to do with that, selected by the national committee.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Thank you, Amelia. Yes, very, very, very nice. I can't wait to see.
Excellent. Thank you guys for your time. And I will hopefully be back if you guys will have me probably in March to give you guys a little bit more details on the events that are going on each day of the week so that you guys can encourage your students to attend.
Awesome. Thank you, Amelia.
Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.
Awesome. Our next guest speaker, David Hovar. David, are you here?
Yes, I am. Morning.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Good morning. Yes.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Thanks for the opportunity to share a little bit about what I do here for UMC and as well as the team that I work with, the PR and internal communication side. I think Jennifer McGee Valdez is on. She's the AVP for our particular area, and she's letting me take the reins. So I appreciate the opportunity to do that as well. But I wanted to share a little bit about a few things that we have been working on, that we're continuing to promote, and wanted to share that with this group because you all are some of the most engaged employees here at the university, and what better group of people to then broadcast that information and these resources further, right? So how many, obviously this is a very maybe a rhetorical question, and I don't know how we can gauge votes here, but how many people here know what Viva Engage is? Yeah, thumbs up. Yeah, see some hands. Good. Cool. Well, that's encouraging because it's something that we've had for a while. It used to be known as Yammer. If you've been here long enough, you know what Yammer was. It's a Microsoft product, and it's kind of like an office social media in a sense. It's like an intranet, but it's a communications platform for employees. But students are also involved, and we spent some time last year rebranding and kind of making it personalized to UTRGV, because one of our goals in UMC is to promote the UTRGV brand, not just internally, but externally in the community and across the state and across the country. So, we wanted to really focus on our internal community and getting that really strong. And so one of the ways to do that is to start with this internal communications platform that we already had, and use it, and then get everybody else involved too, because I think things work better when it's not just a select few contributing to the community. If we have more people involved sharing what's going on in their particular area, it just it's more morale boosting, and more involvement. And so there's just it's been really nice to see it kind of grow organically in the last few months that we've really been intentional with it. And looking at the numbers, it's we're excited about where it's going. But I wanted to share a little demo about it. I'm going to actually post something so everybody can see how easy it is to use. And I'm going to go ahead and do that in the all campus community, which is it's a community that has everybody. It has students, it has all employees, faculty, and staff. If I'm not mistaken, it's got a total of 40,908 people in it. So that's, that includes all of the students that we have. I think 32,000 plus right now, right? Which we had another record enrollment this spring. And then we have about 8,000 employees, and I believe that includes part-time and possibly some students. So it's been tough to really pin down like the true figures, but there's a lot of people, and there's a lot of things to share. So we've been intentional with the communities that to share those things by creating segmented audiences. So an all campus community, a faculty and staff community, and then a students community. And these are the three official communities that we have and manage actively on the UMC side. Now, other people can make communities, which is really cool, and that's kind of the organic aspect of it. You can make a community based on your particular work area, or your particular interest you might have, say with colleagues, like a lunch club, or it can be formal, informal, but that's just some of the use cases for Viva Engage. And yes, I'm going to share my screen. I was trying to get organized, but while also articulating that. So thanks for your patience there. So here we go. So can y'all see my screen here? Excuse the mess here. I'm going to just minimize some stuff. But this is what Viva Engage looks like here. It's all seamless through Microsoft Teams. And that's the really nice thing about it, is that we're using Microsoft Teams right now. So you can easily jump from a chat that you might have with a colleague to checking out stuff on Viva Engage or your calendar. And if you don't have Viva Engage pinned, I want to show you how to do that. I have it here. It's a little icon on the left side menu here, the sidebar, and it's kind of looks like I guess you could say like a flower, but that's the Engage icon, and I pinned it to the dashboard here. But the way to access it is through this app, the plus sign on the app side here. So you click that. There's so many different apps that you can that are integrated with Microsoft Teams. They're free. They're approved by IT. Most of them, I believe. So, but I'll always check with your administrators on that. There's some that are subscription based, but obviously stick to what and what is maybe free of charge. So there's just so many things, and to search for it, if you don't have it, you have the search bar up here. You can just type in Engage. Oops. I think they just changed it to Engage. Maybe because I already have it on there. But oh, here it is. Okay, so if you just type engage, and that's it. I already have it, so you can open it from here, and there we go. So that's got a home page. It has a very similar look and feel to say Facebook or a social media platform that you might have used in the past. And you have your personal profile there, which has everything from your work email and contact to your position and title. It has this thing called storylines, which it's kind of a rundown of things that you've contributed to a particular community, and you can kind of follow somebody's content. We haven't explored too much in that yet, but I think there's a lot of potential use cases for that as we grow. And so these are the official communities. I have them pinned on my favorites just because I'm always going in and out of them. You can see that by the check mark, just like you might see on a website like verified user. This is the all campus community, and like I said, I'm going to share a post on here to show you how easy it is to contribute. And so we do have guidelines, just like any other group has. That's in the info section here, and they are based on guidelines that are active in the employee Facebook group, and it's common sense stuff. Honestly, it's HIPAA, don't post any personal information, right, without somebody's consent. And so I invite everybody to look through that stuff, but it's nothing in there is surprising. We worked with our legal area to develop those and to make sure everything was sound, but nothing in there should take anybody by surprise. The whole point of this here is to share work related updates. I think there's in these official communities, correct? Like we have the ability to create other communities where maybe we can get into more kind of water cooler type discussions. Like I mentioned, hey, what are some great places to eat around here, and cool things to do with on the weekends with family. But on these announcements, we want to really keep the focus to university related content. So that said, we have a weather update to share. As you all know, it's going to be some cold weather coming up this weekend. So we have some, want to make everybody aware of that. And it shouldn't impact any university operations, but just want to get it on people's radar because it could get a little chilly. And I know it's been unseasonably warm so far this winter. So just a good reminder about what to do when there's potential ice on the roads, and put away the chanclas and tank tops and wear a jacket, right? And so we have a website that we've also been working with the emergency management team, and that's called Ready UTRGV. And so that is an emergency management initiative, and we partnered with them a couple of years ago to get this website up, and we've had some events in the past. I know someone mentioned that their budgets are tight, and so we haven't had the resources to have more events like that, but we have this website, and we're vigilant about keeping it updated with relevant information, as things change over the years, and emergency response needs change too. So that has it's a great resource to find anything about what to do if there's thunderstorms, hurricanes, technological disasters, stuff like freezing weather, It's all there, and it gets you thinking about what you might need to do to protect your office space and also your personal property in those kinds of situations. So invite you to check that out as well. It's utrgv.edu/readyutrgv, and we have a link to that on this post here. So I'm going to post that. I'm going to make it an announcement, which will kind of ping everybody in the group, and so you can also add graphics, emojis, but I'm not going to do that given the type of announcement this is, and I'm gonna post it. So it looks very similar to what you would do on social media, right? So and it's that easy. So the nice thing about this is it's sharing information internally. It's not an email, and we can track it with some robust analytics to see how many people are being reached, how many people are engaging with it, and it's just another tool in our toolbox. So that's how easy it is to use Viva Engage. Really encourage everybody to not just browse, but to contribute if you have a particular event or like a policy update. Especially if it affects everybody at the university, but also since we're all employees, you can post it in the faculty and staff announcements. Everybody that is an employee should be members of that. Like we automatically added people based on their work status to that. And then the students group is enrolled students. So we have a student in UMC that's managing that along with myself. So we're making sure there's appropriate discussions going on, appropriate use. There haven't been any issues with that at all. Our students are pretty responsible and respectful. So that's been an encouraging thing. And I can open it up to questions about Viva Engage if anybody has questions about it or comments about it.
Yes, thank you, David. There have been some questions in the chat. Some of them have already been answered, but the most recent question is, will this replace UTRGV announcements on Teams? Oh, you're muted, David. Sorry.
Sorry. Yes, I like in the big picture, yes. I just think that it's having both is a little redundant. This is a lot more robust overall than what the Teams group can offer functional wise, and it's it's the fact that it integrates with Teams already as an app. It really just kind of replaces the need for that UTRG announcements team that we initially had. So yeah, I think we're phasing that out, and we're really encouraging everybody to use Viva Engage.
A next question we have is, can staff post on the student announcements community page?
No, but you can post stuff to the all campus announcements. I mean, if it is relevant to employees as well, I mean, I would encourage using that. However, maybe you work with a student, or you're part of you're a sponsor for a club or a group, and one of your students is in that community, and you can have them posted there. Or if it is one of those maybe timely things, you can reach out to me and our team, and we can see if we can work with you and help you out to get that posted, because we have admin privileges for all the communities there. So yeah, but I would say, I mean, it's a student community that is for students by students. So we don't really have any outside employees active in that.
Awesome. Thank you. Does anybody else have any questions for David? Oh, okay. Awesome. Well, David, thank you so much. I appreciate it. This is very helpful information. I know with us on my side, definitely going to be using this tool to post announcements regarding our departments and everything like that. But yeah, this is very, very helpful.
No, thank you, Jake. You're welcome. And I don't know how much more time, but I just mentioned a couple of things
Yeah,
additionally that are unrelated to Viva.
Mhm.
So these are more kind of like UMC initiatives and things that are relevant to the 10th anniversary. I just wanted to do an extra plug on the 10th anniversary website because it's going on all year, the 2025-2026 academic year. That's the URL is utrgv.edu/10. If you haven't been there, I encourage you to check it out. It's got a timeline of our I'd say brief history, but it's been an impactful one, right? 10 years. There's been a lot that's happened in the last 10 years, and we have a space for people to share stories, and contribute, pictures and social media tags, etc. And we also have some digital assets. So I wanted to yeah, here we go. So this is the 10th anniversary page here, and there's digital assets that our office created for teams' backgrounds. They're all on the bottom. You got to scroll all the way down, but it's got poster templates, flyer templates, email signatures, virtual backgrounds, email graphics. So just things to utilize the branding for our 10th anniversary all year long. We want to really keep that relevant because after this year, we're not going to be able to. It's not going to be as timely. So we want to just get the most out of it as we can. And then the other thing I wanted to mention too was Orange Fridays. So that's another initiative that we started a few months ago. It kind of coincided with football, but it's something that is going on all year long, indefinitely. So showing your Vaquero pride, your orange pride on Fridays by wearing orange or having orange, in your office space or in your vehicles or wherever you are, just having that it's part of our culture. It just shows that we're a unified university, and I think it kind of it promotes that internal pride and shows out externally, and shows that there's a lot going on here. So I just wanted to plug that. It's part of our new traditions, and we have that on the homepage of or the about page of our website. So that's it. Thank you very much. Hope you all have a great rest of your week. Ease up.
Awesome. Thank you, David. Thank you. Awesome. Yes, Orange Fridays, everybody. Just a reminder, we're orange on Fridays. I encourage everybody on campus, including faculty, students, and staff. Staff Senate will be helping with that initiative as well to push out. So we'll be posting our senators wearing orange on Fridays and all that good stuff just to promote that. We do have one more presenter in our agenda from Dining Services. VNA, are you here?
Yes, I am.
Okay, awesome. You can go ahead and begin. I'm not sure if you have a presentation. You're able to share your screen if you'd like.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Thank you all for having me. My name is Vianney Abrego. I am the Marketing Director with UTRGV Dining Services, also known as Chartwells. And today we'll be going over everything dining. Kicking off our presentation with faculty and staff meal plans. We do have 2 meal plans available. We have our 25 block and our 40 block. And just so you guys are aware, when you guys swipe at the dining hall, you guys are paying less than $10 for an all-you-can-eat buffet. You can find things such as omelets, fresh fruit, an assortment of desserts. We even have our themed menus, and you guys don't have to pay any additional fees for these. And then if you guys do find yourself kind of struggling to get through your meal plans, please be aware that these meal swipes will not carry over into the summer or into the fall. And like I said, if you find yourself having trouble to get through these, please note that you guys are more than welcome to bring in a coworker, bring in a family member, and you can go ahead and swipe for them as well. And then just to make things sweeter, these plans are available through Payroll Deduct. So as you can see on the screen, we do have a QR code. If you guys go ahead and scan that, it will give you a step-by-step on how to enroll into Payroll Deduct. And it's super easy. I even helped a staff member yesterday and got them enrolled to a meal plan. So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask or reach out to the Office of Auxiliary. And then if you're finding that you don't really want a meal plan, but you do want to indulge in our retail locations, we do have a promotion for dining dollars. So with the purchase of a $300 dining dollar plan, we will go ahead and give you guys a $50 bonus. So these can be used at the Annybird Student Union. We have a location in the Science Building. We have our coffee shop in the library in Annybird. And of course, we have our Brownsville locations inside El Comedor. We have our market that's across the bridge as well. And just be aware that this offer is only valid till February 13th. And we do have a section on our website. It is dineoncampus.com/UTRGV. And there we'll have some questions that maybe you guys may have. We have answers to that as well. And then next, we'll be going over some Brownsville updates. So at Absurd Bird, which is inside El Comedor, here you can find things such as chicken tenders, quesadillas. We just introduced a new breakfast item. So it's a build-your-own chilaquile bowl. And this starts at $7.99. You can always elevate your bowl with extra proteins and extra add-ins like crema, salsas, queso, all that. And we also do have our Southern Rose coffee. So this started off as a coffee truck outside of El Comedor. They now have a home location inside El Comedor and are having a pop-up station at the Music, Science, and Learning Building. So as we collect more data with their location there, we want to see if this is a permanent location for them so we can better serve the UTRGV community. Lastly, we do have Costa Coffee, which is a self-serve coffee machine where you can find your lattes, you can find some refreshers as well. We currently have one in the market, and we are going to be having an additional one in the BINAT building. So this is going to get moved on Friday. So we know that BINAT building is a little further out. So this is a great way to serve our students as well with some caffeine or some refreshing beverages. And then next for Edinburgh, we actually just launched a new location. It's called Abuela's Mesa. If you guys haven't heard of it, it is inside the Student Union right across from Chick-fil-A. It used to be called Community Corner. So with Abuela's Mesa, we wanted to include some local favorites such as breakfast tacos, street tacos, quesadillas, and tortas. And you can always spice up your offerings with different proteins like chicharrón, we have birria, we have chicken fajita, and things like that. And the idea of doing a Mexican styled menu was during our feedback, we had a lot of students voice their opinions that they wanted to see more Mexican food on campus. And while this is something we implemented into the dining hall, we wanted to implement it into our student union as well. So as Abuela's Mesa is opening, we've gotten really good feedback and we can adjust our menus if needed. Next, we have Revolution Noodle, which is right next to Pizza Hut. Here you can find ramen and made-to-order chicken bowls. Something we introduced this semester is some new chicken and veggie dumplings. They're really good. I would recommend you guys trying it with some spicy chili garlic on top of them. We also do have Valley Harvest, which is inside the Science Building. It's a little hidden, but here we are introducing protein shakes. So if you guys want to fuel up your day with 25 grams of protein, you totally can. And then lastly, we will be having our Smoking Thursday menu at the Vaquero Dining Hall. So Smoking Thursday includes smoked proteins. We've served in the past ribs, brisket, barbecue chicken, and our first one will be next Thursday. If you guys want to go ahead and follow us on social media at UTRGV Dining, we will be sharing that menu there. And again, this is $10.86 for all you can eat. We start at 10:45 and lunch ends at 3 p.m. And then lastly, we do know that baseball is around the corner. And with baseball being such a well-attended sporting event, we understand that we wanted to offer more to the community, right? So if you guys did attend the football games, this tented area down to the right may seem a little familiar to you all. So that same setup, we are going to be taking it to the baseball stadium, and that's going to be coming to the first base line. So with these additional kiosks, we're going to be offering an expanded menu. Things you can find like pulled pork sandwiches, loaded baked potatoes, and then some of our favorites from Backer were the Mexican hot dog and the sausage wrap. And then we will also be expanding our beverages. So our beverage offering locations actually. So if you've been to a baseball game, you have noticed the cantina that's by the first base line. We're going to be replicating that and building a mini cantina going to the third base line to serve the fans on that side. And here you'll be able to find, of course, your non-alcoholic and alcoholic beverages. You'll be able to find some sweet and salty snacks. And then with all these offerings, of course, we are going to be having additional point of sale terminals. So like I said, baseball is a very well attended event. So we want to ensure that we're doing our best part and serving our fans as much as we can, right? And making sure that they're in their seats and watching the game. And that concludes my presentation. Thank you guys so much for having me. Have a great day.
Thank you, Vianney. I know we had a few questions in the chat while you were presenting. One of the questions was, what is a dining dollar?
So dining dollars can be used, it's can be used with your ID. You would just go ahead and scan that at the retail location that you're visiting. And it's like a preloaded credit card.
We're tier 1 and tier 2. Yeah, but we always fall under tier 1. What that means, the other one, it should.
Awesome. Thank you, Vianney. I'm sorry, somebody had unmuted themselves. Did that answer your question, Veronica?
Yes, yes, thank you.
Okay, so the way you get the dining dollar, I guess you would go into that link, purchase, and it's loaded up onto your employee ID, so that when you go, and then that's
Correct.
how you pay for the meal, and it's at a reduced price than a normal, or is it the same?
So it's at the same rate. So the promotion is a $300 dining purchase, right? And then we would go ahead and give you guys a $50 bonus. So your total amount would turn out to $350.
And the expiration is just for the semester, or is it for the whole year? Because I don't make it to Edinburgh that often, but it would be nice to like already have. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, so dining dollars do expire at the end of this spring semester. And
Okay,
they don't
thank
roll
you.
over. Mm-hmm.
So the difference is that I wouldn't be able to use it in the dining hall, correct?
You could use them at the dining hall as well. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, that was my main curiosity. Thank you.
Oh, that's a great question. Follow up. I'm sorry, Jake.
No,
So,
you're good.
and it's just for Edinburgh campus, or is it for any dining facility? And all, like, if I can go to the Comedor here in Brownsville, I can't use the dining dollar there, right? Just for Edinburgh.
No, it's used throughout all campuses. So Brownsville,
Awesome.
Harlingen,
Okay.
and Eddie Bird.
See, that makes it worth my. Yes, that definitely makes it worth it. Even if it's just for the spring, but at least I can go to Edinburgh or use it here in my local. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Awesome, great information.
Thank you, Carlos. One other question, Vianney, is when can we expect more dining options at the Harlingen campus?
Hi, VNA. This is Robert Cantu. I could help with that if you want. That question?
Yes, please.
Super. As far as the expansion of food offerings on the Harlingen campus, hello, by the way, excuse me, let me back up. I'll introduce myself. My name is Roberto Cantu. I'm the Executive Director of Auxiliary Business Services for UTRGV. And thank you for the question, Renee. We could expect more dining options on the Harlingen campus. We could add more to the market that we opened on the 6th of January last year as we have more traffic or more occupants in the facility. If there are any special requests that you all would like to see inside the market at the Harlingen facility, please feel free to send an email to dining@utrgb.edu or directly to me, roberto.r.cantu. be happy to help however we can. We want to make sure that all the occupants to all of the facilities that we provide services to get what they need and want.
Awesome. Thank you, Mr. Cantu. That was very helpful. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Rolando?
Yeah, just a quick question. Will there be more meal blocks added to in the future, like such as a $10 one, a 10 meal one, a 20, 30, 40, so on? Because right now there's only two options.
Melissa?
Hi all, my name is Melissa Ramirez. I'm the Assistant Director of Auxiliary Business Services. So we work closely with our partners, with Chartwells and VNA and the team and Robert and our team internally. So to answer that question, we do have specifically for employees, we currently have the 25 meal plan and the 25 block meal plan and 40 block meal plan. However, you are able to purchase, we also have a 110 block, 160 block, and a 220 block. It just depends on how often you're on campus, on the Edinburgh campus, and want to use that meal plan. We have not had a lot of requests for smaller meal plans, like a 10 meal plan like you mentioned, but it's definitely something that we can discuss if we do have more requests for something smaller. Like I said, the 25 block meal plan has been really popular with employees. Because like VNA mentioned, it's the value is significant, right? It's under $10 for all you care to eat, way less than even the cash price is a value, but it's even further discounted. But yeah, we're definitely willing to look at other options if you have a specific request or maybe an amount you have in mind. Please let us know at dining services at UTRGV or directly through our partners at Chartwells. Please feel free to send all your questions or requests. We're definitely willing to look into it.
Awesome. Just another question. Would it be possible to have those meals be extended through the summer instead of having them end at the end of the spring semester?
That's also something we can look into. Right now, the meal plans, we've got them set up for kind of the academic year, so the fall and the spring. So if you purchase a meal plan in the fall, they do roll over to the spring, but not into the summer or the next calendar year. But it's definitely something that we can talk to our partners in Chartwells about if we have more requests for something like that.
Awesome. Thank you.
And real quick, I'd like to add to that. Thank you, Melissa. As far as the meal plans during going from spring semester to the summer, since we don't have a large population living on campus during the summer, we do not require our students to have a traditional meal plan per se for staying on campus. So the dining hall only opens to serve our new student orientations and summer camps. So the schedule is, it's not open all summer long. It's only open to serve those specific populations on specific days. So it's a little bit difficult for us to offer, or to continue to keep those meal plans available during the summer. But like Melissa said, would be open to further discussions regarding this topic.
No, yeah, absolutely. It's just, to consider faculty and staff who are working during the summer,
Sure.
to consider them that, we are working still on campus. So I think it would just be maybe some arrangement to make it feasible for faculty and staff to have those meals continue through the summer. Just, a little consideration.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, everybody. We can go ahead and move on with our next part of the agenda, which is the committee reports. I'll go ahead and I'll hand it over to the Communications Committee. Dina or Maria, are y'all here? I don't think so. So we can go ahead and move forward with the Constitution and Elections Committee. Matthew?
Hi, there's no updates as of right now, so I guess I can pass it to Business and Processes.
Good morning, everybody. Okay, same as Matthew, due to the holidays and everything, we do have some items that we're following up, but everybody was away on holidays. We're waiting to hear back from the people that we contacted. Again, I want to encourage all the staff to please keep submitting your suggestions, keep reaching out. We are your voice and we're here to help. But as of now, we have no updates. We will continue to follow up. The committee is working closely with the various departments to engage in those 3 items right now that we are investigating suggestions for. So we'll keep you guys updated as we get responses. So I'll pass it on to Staff Success Committee.
Good morning. Thank you all for being here. We also don't have any updates, again, like I said, due to the holiday, but just keep an eye out for some communications about participating in Employee Appreciation Week this semester. And so some of you, especially if you're employee facing, we might be tapping out to see if you'd like to participate as well. But otherwise, we don't have any other updates.
Thank you, Stella. I will now move to open the floor for public comments and questions.
I have one.
Go ahead, Irma.
Right. So, so I wanted to briefly highlight an important ADA update for our university. The Department of Justice issued a new ADA Title II Web Accessibility Rule that applies to all public universities, including us, UTRGV. This rule requires that all digital content, including websites, documents, emails, well, not emails, but presentations and social media posts that are presented online that go back all the way to April 2024 be accessible. The compliance deadline is April 2026. So yes, it is upon us. And the university is taking a coordinated approach within, IT, HR, communications, other accessibility services, COLT, so that we can provide guidance, training, and support. So you'll be seeing a lot of communication coming from these, support and communication coming from IT. And we also have a presentation available to help support a mindset shift that, when creating digital content. So accessibility is built in from the start and not added later. And so, yeah, thank you for making UTRGV digital spaces accessible for all. And so I'm going to put the presentation on the chat, and we'll hear from an EIR coordinator in the future. I think that would be a good next presentation to have. I just want to make everyone aware that this is happening and it is a university effort.
Thank you, Irma.
Thank you.
All right. Well, if there aren't any further public comments or questions, we will now move to make a motion to adjourn.
Before we do, Estella has her hand raised.
Oh,
Estella,
yes,
did you want to
Estella.
share something?
Yes, just in case y'all missed it, I know last week, with the help of UMC, we were able to announce that UTRGV did successfully get reclassified with Carnegie for our community engagement classification. So just as a recap, if you didn't attend the November meeting, or I think the December meeting, that classification is a national recognition that does reflect our collective commitment of our staff, faculty, students to meaningful engagement with our community across the region. And so I do want to thank y'all for your important roles that y'all play in advancing our initiatives, right, in student success, academic excellence, research, scholarship, and innovation, and of course, our institutional excellence. So thank you all so much for that support. We're excited to hold our reclassification until 2032, where we'll reapply the year prior. So thank you.
Awesome. Yes, thank you, Stella. Congratulations. All right. If there aren't any other public comments or questions, we will now move forward to make a motion to adjourn.
I move to adjourn the Staff Senate General Meeting for the month of January.
Is there a second?
I second.
Is there any debate or discussion? Debate or discussion? Debate or discussion? All those in favor, please state aye in the chat. All opposed? Any abstentions?
Thank you, everyone. The January 2026 Staff Senate General Meeting adjourns at 9:58 in the morning.
Thank you, everybody.